Alright, I'm alive again. And I hope like that. The frame keeps dropping, which is fine. That my stream quality is okay so far, but then it dropped sometime, which make me have concern. Now let's continue our Hangout quest.
This is quite far away. Are they trying to prevent the villagers from eavesdropping on them? This suits us just fine, though. This way, they won't overhear our conversations either.
Okay.
Now, I have my suspicions about this archaeological expedition team and that machine wreckage. I only caught a quick glimpse, and it was from a distance. But based on the condition of the armor and joints, it didn't seem like something that had been lying around for centuries. At most, I'd estimate that it only stopped moving about a dozen years ago.
A dozen years ago?
Yes, the timing coincides with the spreading of the legend. Now, assuming that it really is the Ruin Wanderer, how do you suppose it was able to maintain a relatively good condition despite high-intensity operation over the course of several decades?
Restitution module?
That's right. Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before.
Encounter other beside Carcata?
Well, this was over 100 years ago. It was a machine about the same size as Carcata, actually. It couldn't carry heavy objects or fight, and was only able to help me record some notes. It also helped me deliver letters home. I found it near the desert, which is why I wondered if there might be more restitution modules buried around here.
No longer around.
Honestly, people in ancient times might have already solved the problem of providing enough power for all I know. I'll need to research this properly.
Go and investigate earlier.
Had I confronted Raid right there and then, he would have said that he couldn't tell that the machine was special. Then he'd just hand it over to the Academia obediently. And he'd get away scot-free.
Wait, let me change my headphone. Sound is a little different, so I would like to change headphones first. It's because of that, I need to change this as well. Let's see.
If the wreckage were to be handed to the Academia, it'd be much tougher for us to do research on it or get spare parts for Carcata.
Yeah, this sounds more okay now.
Anyway, we should figure out what they're planning before making our next move.
True.
They insisted that we should stay the night, which means if they're trying to pull a fast one on us, they're likely to try tonight. We must be vigilant.
Okay, though. Can do that.
Are those sounds coming from the excavation site? I knew they wouldn't be able to wait. They must be scared that we might discover something tomorrow. Not a single person guarding the campsite. This must be quite the manpower expenditure. I'll see if they left any clues behind at their camp. Keep watch and help me stall them if it comes to that, would you?
No problem.
All right. I'm counting on you.
What is it doing? there.
Why isn't the tent here yet? We need to switch it out tonight.
It's still on the way. I'm afraid this is the first time we're delivering such a huge one.
You good-for-nothings are just a load of trouble, aren't you? We wouldn't have to deal with these interlopers if you had kept those lips of yours from flapping. Hurry up and hide our current tent and deliver the new one to me tonight, no matter what it takes.
Huh? Who's there?
The traveler.
I'm sorry. I'm just a bit upset because my subordinates aren't doing their jobs properly. When did you get here?
What's the delivery you having trouble with?
It's nothing. Just a tent. We didn't pack up all our tents from the last campsite. Some of them, along with a few people, have been left there. Someone damaged our current tent, so I'm trying to get my subordinates to get one from that previous campsite delivered here.
You're discussing that over here because...
The relics in the ruins are highly valuable, so I'm worried that treasure hoarders and bandits might try to steal them. Since the tent isn't here yet and I can't fall asleep, I came here to patrol.
There are people who steal these relics?
Well, these things are antiques after all. There will always be people interested in buying them. I hired so many people precisely because I was worried about that happening. Speaking of which, I'd like to ask, is the Academia really aware that you've traversed through the desert to come here in the middle of the night? Also, where's Faruzan? Why isn't she with you?
I'm right here. Also, you forgot to address me as Madam.
Oh.
Sorry, Madam Faruzan.
You were all making so much noise that I couldn't sleep, which is why I got the Traveler to find out what was going on. But for some reason, that one task took forever, so I came to check in on the situation.
I'm very sorry for disturbing your rest. I'll tell my subordinates to be quiet.
Okay, I think the mic just caught that. I'm very sorry. I'm having my window open right now because it was so hot here. I'm sorry if you guys heard that.
Good. Come on, Traveler. Let's head back.
Heading back already?
Yes. We came to check out the situation, didn't we? Well, we've already done that. We should get better rest so that we'll have energy to investigate tomorrow.
Hmm? Oh, back to our campsite.
Thanks for dealing with them.
What did you find?
I found something good on my end. These are the excavation records from their campsite. According to them, the ruins have been raided before, with numerous traps and contraptions having already been triggered. I also observed the wreckage up close earlier. The weathering is nowhere near as extensive as on the relics that have been buried for over 100 years. There's no doubt that the wreckage in the ruins don't belong to the same era. It could have fallen into a trap or encountered a glitch within the ruins, remaining stationary like that until it was discovered recently.
Oh.
However, I still don't know why they'd want to hide it. I have no doubt that the researcher could definitely reach the same conclusion I did. The last few pages of the excavation records are written in code, which I still need time to decipher. The answer may lie within those pages.
You can decipher a coded message?
It's just wordplay. And if anything, that's my wheelhouse.
Oh, that's insane.
Just a bit more. Ah, I see now.
Help! Please help!
And you stupidly active that thing.
Why are you running away? Come back! Protect me!
What's that sound? The Ruin Wanderer? That's impossible! Is this the work of some kind of hidden mechanism? Never mind. We have to focus on saving lives first. I'll cover them. You go stall the Ruin Wanderer.
Alright, got it.
What? It ignored the Traveler?
Why is it chasing after us?
What could have caused it to reactivate? And to give chase?
Darn it! Hey, come on, you lot! It's clear that we can't escape, so let's just attack it!
Oh, never mind. You go back to bed.
It stopped?
Hey, you guys, get up there and tell me what's going on.
But what if it suddenly moved?
You good-for-nothings. Why is everyone I hired so useless? Move! I'll do it myself. Looks like this thing's parts can't handle the load of functioning anymore after years of disrepair. When it first reactivated, I was wondering if it'd be as amazing as the legends had pegged it to be. I didn't expect it to be so much weaker than it looks. How disappointing.
Disappointing, you say? Now, is that because you won't be able to sell it for much?
Faruzan, you may be my senior as an academia researcher, but that doesn't mean you get to slander me.
You wrote these excavation records, did you not? Or perhaps calling it a ledger might jog your memory a bit better.
I don't recognize that thing.
Ahem. January 3rd, excavated 5/10. January 5th, 3 tents sold. January 10th, 1 special tent pre-sold. It must quickly be switched out with an old tent.
So 10.
You're supposed to be an archaeological expedition team, and yet here you are, secretly selling the relics and profiting from it. When you believed that you had found the wreckage of the Ruin Wanderer, you tried to switch in wreckage that you had excavated previously to pull the wool over the Academia's eyes. After all, there would probably be many wealthy buyers interested in purchasing the legendary Ruin Wanderer in the black market. Yes? And then we arrived just before you could finish your work. That forced you to speed up your plan, and you tried to complete the switch overnight before I could investigate the wreckage. In your haste, however, you accidentally activated the Ruin Wanderer instead. Did I get that all right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lack the curiosity befitting a man of knowledge, nor do you have respect for mechanical life forms. You're not fit to be a researcher.
Ridiculous. Curiosity? Respect? I'm not here to hear you preach. Hey, we're leaving.
Mr. Aid! Behind you?
And there it goes. You are doomed.
Why is it moving again? Run!
Oh, it's going to Faruzan? Faruzan?
Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast. However, none knew why it wandered the ruins.
Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before.
Is it the one?
Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Why is it chasing after us?
So you've been looking for me this whole time?
Hey, look, that's another one.
Long time no see, Tamimi.
Oh, so they knew each other. Hello, Hui. Really? Oh, oh, whoa, what is it? Well, good luck with your biology notes. Well, how's biology going, man?
Dear Faruzan, I hope you're doing well. It has been over 20 years since you went missing. People from the academia keep telling us to give up and that you're most likely dead. But somehow, I feel like you're still alive. Yes, that you live still in some corner of this world. You've always been persistent, able to shine no matter what situation you face. I believe that this persistence serves you well in surviving and finding your way home. Unfortunately, I likely won't be able to welcome you home when you do. I don't have much time left, and my reflexes have slowed. Others keep telling me to stop exploring ruins. Only Tamimi is still the same as before, always running off to places which you've been to. Your teacher and friends came up with an idea to remodel Tamimi, so it can search for you in our place. You didn't like coming home back then and would always get Tamimi to send a letter back. Now we're leaving a letter with Tamimi. I wonder if it'll ever be delivered to you.
No way. So far so good, nice. So
I don't know the answer to
Oh.
that question, but if you ever read this letter, I hope it'll be when you've already found your way home. I regret not being able to
Oh
say
my
this
goodness,
to you
wow.
myself, but I'll still feel sincerely happy for you, my dear daughter.
Welcome home, Faruzan.
Wait, what? So this is Mata Faruzan?
Look at you, Tamimi. You've changed so much after all these years. Thank you for waiting for me all this time. I've safely received the letters. Your work is done now. You can sleep.
Whoa! That's...
Tamimi, the mechanical life form I encountered back then. When I would go on expeditions, it would follow me, take notes for me, and send my letters home. When I met with that accident, it was on the way to deliver a letter for me.
No way.
I once thought that I'd never get to see it again. I didn't expect my teacher and others to remodel its self-repair function, upgrading it to self-learning. And so, in order to plumb the depths of unknown ruins and overcome dangerous traps, it repaired and modified itself using parts it found along the way. One decade of wandering became many, and soon, Tamimi, which used to be incapable of even moving heavy objects, became the Ruin Wanderer, all so it could deliver these last letters from them to me.
Oh way. Still pray for your safe return.
The
Robots.
strain to support such a huge body must have turned out to be too much for your heart, right?
Tamimi?
Even after the remodeling, its restitution module still can't function perfectly in perpetuity. It has been pushing itself beyond its limits over the past few decades.
What?
Just like a living being, mechanical life forms have a limited lifespan. It probably became trapped in the ruins all those years ago because its shelf life had run out. It most likely only reactivated because it detected my presence. And then it mustered up everything it had to deliver that last letter. Now, I can
Oh.
finally rest in peace.
R.I.P. Tamimi.
Tainari told you what happened to me, right?
Oh yeah, you were trapped 100 years ago and you somehow still alive after 100 years.
You don't have to
Sorry.
apologize. It's not like this incident is a secret in the academia. Besides, I've always treated it as a failed experiment. As a researcher, I must accept this result. However, finding out that so many people were affected by my failure does make me feel somewhat conflicted. Can you head back to Pardis DI first? We've been here for a while, and it's best not to make Kale and the rest worry. As for me, I want to stay with Tamimi for a bit longer. Just a bit.
Who said that AI is weird, but like who said robot doesn't have feeling? Look at this guy. This body trying so hard to bring the letter to Faruzan, who have been trapped for 100 years. I got respect for you, Tamimi. You try your best to stay alive for 100 years by learning yourself. Oh my. And then, just to meet Faruzan. I need a robot like that. Like a Kakata. Tanari, we are back. Where are you at? That is not you. Still in here? Oh, Collie's home already. Oh, no, they're still there.
You're back!
How was your journey through the desert? Wait, where's Madame Faruzan?
Keep Tamimi a secret.
So Madame Faruzan has some other things to settle. Alright. And to think that Raid was doing all of those things on the sly. It's good that you all got out of that situation in one piece.
Madame Faruzan
Nice.
will be able to repair Carcado when she gets back, won't she?
Currently, only Faruzan and I know about Tamimi. Should let Faruzan decide whether to tell us about Tamimi. That... Oh, Wait until one day later. Alright. The power. Speed time. 1 o'clock. 1 a.m. in the morning. Oh, still not done.
I'm back. What? Is there to be no welcoming party? Madam Faruzan, we're over here. That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape.
So this is a relic of an ancient civilization? Unbelievable. Thankfully, it didn't end up in Raid's unscrupulous hand.
Unscrupulous, huh? Sounds like you already told them what happened.
Told him about Ray.
Is that so? Thank you. We will talk about everything else later. It's nothing.
Aw.
I've already given all the evidence we have against Raid to the Academia. They're going to be very busy.
Too busy
to bother us, I'd
I
wager.
wager.
I'll start repairing Karkata then. Kale, can you help me out? Of course.
And now, hey, it's back to normal. No way. What's up, brother?
It's fine, but even so, it needs to properly rest up.
What's up, brother? Oh, it's Hanari.
Faruzan went out after repairing Karkata. She seems to be looking for you for some reason. Well, I will not probe any further. However, if you need any help, do feel free to ask.
Alright, okay, so we're gonna go meet Faruzan. I'm gonna take these flowers. Not stealing, is traveling. Anyway, Faruzan, where you at? Parkour, whee! Boom.
Ah, you're here. Thank you for keeping Tamimi a secret.
Don't plan on telling them?
If I tell them about Tamimi, will they still feel happy for Karkata? Even if we could convince them to accept the components, they'll probably still feel bad about it. I don't want my past to affect people in the present. That applies to both me and other people.
I don't have to show all this
It's
alone.
fine. I'm used to this. I once believed that I'd never hear from my old friends and family ever again. Even their faces are getting hazier in my memories.
Oh yeah, 100 years. All your friend would be 100 years old. However, human lifespan cannot go that far. So, and your friend and family are all dead. Okay.
However, I could remember them clearly again after reading the letter Tamimi handed to me and learning that they'd never given up on me. That's more than enough. I'd be disappointing them if I let myself fall into a slump because of this. Neither my teacher nor my mother would have wanted to see me like that. Besides, you're lending a listening ear to me now, aren't you? Oh, Pardeus DI looks pretty scenic at night. Will you take a stroll with me?
A date? Does that count? It does. It's my pleasure. And
Once
that's
Karkata's condition stabilizes, I'll find a chance to tell Tainari and Kale about all that. But for now, just help me keep this secret.
You got it.
Thank you. Whether it's 100 years ago or now, I have people who worry about me. I suppose I should consider myself quite fortunate.
You sure are.
The only time when I felt otherwise was when I had just returned to Sumeru. No one came to check up on me then.
Welcome home, Faruzan.
Yeah, I'm home.
Aww. Oh, that's so adorable. What this is? Wait, that looks. Whoa, cute.
What do you think could be hidden in this big garden?
Where was she? Found her home. And she's done. Amazing. That's two. Alright, so this, time to decide. Which I guess we're gonna tell them about the truth. Am I supposed to go this way? Okay, no, that's not how I go. Alright, well, well, we gotta tell the truth now then. Which is another ending.
You're back!
How was your journey through the desert?
Tell the whole truth. Boom 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 boom.
Oh no. She finally got to reunite with an old friend from 100 years ago.
As a researcher, she could perhaps accept it. We should give her some time. And in the future, I hope that we can be here to support her as her new friends.
Yes. See you one day later. 3 a.m. in the morning.
I'm back!
We've all been waiting for you, Madame Faruzan.
That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Huh? Why do you all look so solemn? Come now. Liveliness befits youngsters more. Madame Faruzan, did these parts come from... Come now. I thought that you must have encountered some major problem. This isn't something you have to worry about. Well, it looks like you already know everything. But no need to feel bad. Like I said before, as researchers, we must learn to accept our failures. Tamimi had been operating beyond capacity for a century, and I'm unable to repair it with my current abilities. Not even with these parts. It would thus be much better to use them to extend Karkata's lifespan. As a senior, it is only right that I do something for the people who come after me. That holds true for both researchers and machines. Besides, I didn't say that I would be giving you these parts for free. They will only be used for Karkata temporarily. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to help me with my research. I'll be sure to revive Tamimi once I've fully deciphered and replicated the creations of the ancient civilization.
All right. I'll do my best to help.
Me too. Although, I'm not sure if I'll be much help.
I love
Thank
to.
you. If they could remodel Tamimi successfully even back then, there's no reason why we won't be able to do even better. And when that day comes, I'll be sure to say, welcome home, Tamimi.
Oh. Oh, well, look at that. That's adorable. Boom, boom, bam. Oh, that's another one done. Now, we need here to get there. Right? Another way for...
What now? Master said there's no rush. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but if I get her in trouble with the academia...
How about let's get her
But
back?
if someone does complain to the academia, and if the academia investigated and found her at Party's DI, do you have some way to invite her over to Party's DI without stepping on the academia's toes?
Let's observe the situation
Okay
first.
then. Huh. I have to teach students from Haravatat, or owe Kasharawar a favor. Madame Faruzan, we're back! Well, since you're asking me so sincerely...
Please, Madame Faruzan, focus. Huh?
Yes. I see. Why, that lad didn't make it very clear in his letter, now did he? Yeah, that's right!
Wait. Opportunities for collaborative research don't just come out of thin air. Also, there isn't much overlap between Madame Faruzan's research and that of Amorta, right?
A fully automated irrigation system.
A fully automated irrigation system?
Precisely. I saw a similar mechanism while exploring a rune in the rainforest.
A mechanism like that exists?
I found it 100 years ago.
But we...
Fret not. I'll have Tainari write an official proposal to the academia later.
An official proposal. I'll go inform my superiors now.
Sure. I'll be sure to needle him until he gets it done.
Wait, is this the right one, or did I go with the wrong one again?
Phew. Even though this is our first meeting. Wow! Who knows? It's been 100 years. Huh? I'll let Tainari worry about whatever documents we might need to send to the... If I'm right...
Just to make in the right place. Nope. Gonna go back here.
What now? Master said there's no rush. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but if I get her in trouble with...
Oh, this one again.
That would be the best for them both. But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is study hard, so I don't... Huh? Oh, yes. So if I also stay and help...
You don't have to force yourself.
Okay, then.
Alright, let's see if this...
I have to teach students from Haravatat, or owe Kasharawar a favor. We're back, Madame Faruzan. The Traveler said that he can stay and help you. Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the Traveler is.
I specialize
You were
in
the one who taught
solving
Azara a lesson after all.
problems.
Is that so? Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kasharawar is proposing?
Let's hear what the Kashara collaborative project is about.
I don't know if Tainari's told you about this before, but while my research involves learning about ruins and the mechanisms within them, I don't belong to Kasharawar, which specializes in researching mechanisms, nor am I in Spontamod, which specializes in researching energy flow. Instead, I'm part of Haravatat, which specializes in languages and scripts.
I thought you were a very senior researcher.
She has been invited to Kasharawar multiple times to continue her research.
Just listen to how they introduce themselves. In the future, Kasharawar will be the only Darshan with the ability to research mechanisms. Besides, the current Kasharawar is more concerned about how mechanisms can be used in everyday life, while my research involves textual analysis of ruins. If they're trying to use the collaborative project as an excuse to have me reconsider again...
No, that's not it. The request this time is from Akara Crafts. The representative of Kasharawar recommended you to them, Madame Faruzan. In truth, she told me that it's because she respects you a lot.
Oh, respect? Oh, my. Putting aside my ideological differences with Kasharawar, I suppose I must acknowledge this attitude of theirs. At the very least, they're bounds above those decrepit Haravatat fools.
Wouldn't hurt to hear them out.
Yeah. Akara Crafts is a pretty nice shop. Well, since both of you feel as such, I shall first hear this proposal.
In summary, Akara Crafts wants to design a series of early learning toys that will cultivate curiosity and learning in children.
Early learning toys. Interesting.
The academia agreed to work with them because they hope that these toys can help children become excellent researchers in the future.
True. The current academia is in need of some new blood. If the children start learning now, perhaps I can find some talented students in a few years. Madame Faruzan, you still haven't found any student?
Anise, Kasharawar's representative, should be staying in the inn at Port Ormos. If you want more details, you can find her there.
Port Ormos? Now there's a place I haven't been to in a long time. I wonder how much it's changed. I probably can't join you since Port Ormos is a little far from here. I should probably go back and report to Master, and then review today's homework. No worries. Go do your homework, Kale. Once I'm done with everything here, I'll head over to Pardistii.
Thank you, there.
Thank you. Why, I'd even call this a rare chance for a curious researcher like myself to observe the legendary traveler up close.
Thanks. Well, there we go. We got to the next. Oh, sorry. We got to the next. We're almost. Is it down here? Oh, different endings. Here we go. Dum 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Where is it? Right here. Right here. Right now.
Madame Faruzan! Oh, it's really you.
All right, calm down. Let me be clear. I'm still not all that interested in Kasharawar. I'm just here to see how the project is going. After all, you're here as representatives of the academia in this collaboration. The reputation of all research is at stake here, so I will not simply stand by should mistakes get made.
Either way, it's good that you were willing to come. Now, we've given Akara Crafts many ideas over the past couple of days. However, their owner thinks that our designs are too complicated, which will drive production costs too far up.
That's expected. Students who have never had to deal with budgetary constraints probably don't understand how important it is to keep costs low. How enviable.
Any chance? Has it been very difficult for you?
If you join the Kashara War, your budget will be as big as you want it to be. I guarantee it.
That's enough. I will not repeat myself. Take me to Akara Crafts owner first, if you please.
All right. He's usually at the slope up ahead recruiting volunteers to test out his toys. Let's just head over.
Alright. Oh, he's down there. Oh, wait, was this a shop where we made had an event with our back? I think we did.
Mamdu, the one I recommended is here.
Oh, so you're, Madam Faruzan?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, wonderful. We haven't been able to make any progress on our collaboration recently. We've made many suggestions, but Miss Anis thought that those ideas were too simple and wouldn't be effective in training the mind.
These early learning toys are meant to help the academia train future researchers, after all. If they're too simple, then how are they any different from regular toys?
But if they're too complicated, not only will they be expensive to produce considering our production capabilities, but they won't have much broad appeal to Sumeru's children either.
Okay, this guy makes sense.
So the design can't be too complicated, but it can't be too easy to play with either.
In the middle.
I remember that in your notes, many contraptions have managed to fulfill complex functions despite using simple parts. Maybe we can do something similar with these early learning toys.
The contraptions in my notes? I didn't create those. I simply took the contraptions in the ruins apart and analyzed them. But now that you mention it, the ruins did have things like that. Do you have a pen, paper, and scissors? I'll make a paper prototype.
You have an idea already? I suppose I should have expected as much of a respected academia senior researcher. We do have those. Yes, please, help yourself.
Oh, that was actually quick.
Oh, you're done already?
I just realized I've been pressing record all the time. Great. What's this?
Let me explain. These 3 thick lines represent 3 poles. These paper strips of varying lengths represent rings of different sizes. They can be slotted onto the poles and stacked up like a tower.
Well, that is easier to make than I expected. So, how is this game played?
That's very simple as well. You just need to shift the tower from this pole to another pole.
Isn't this a little too simple? Even by the standards of an early learning toy, I mean.
Of course, when moving each ring, the paper strips in this case, you must follow one rule. You can only move 1 ring at a time, and you can't place a bigger ring on top of a smaller one. It's like building a tower. The rings in the 3 poles must be stacked from big to small. I named this toy Pagoda Stack.
Wait, that's actually good. Wait, we should try making that.
Pagoda stack.
That's quite simple to make, but
That sounds way too simple. Even I feel like it's missing something.
Give it a try and you'll find out if it's simple or not. I heard from Anis that you find volunteers to try out the toys, right? Why don't we do the same for this game?
It's such a simple toy.
Mamdu, let's just do as she said.
Okay.
And that's how you play this game. You can all give it a try. Let's see who's able to move the tower to another pole in the smallest number of steps.
Oh, that is why it's not simple as I thought. Since the smallest number of
You
steps.
called everyone here for such a simple toy?
It doesn't look like it'll take that many steps.
Come on, we all promised to help Mr. Mamdu test out the new toys.
To give the new
Give us new
card.
Genius Invocation TCG cards.
They will learn about the promise of new cards.
Fine. Let's get this over and done with so we can head back and play cards.
Right, let's see.
Done. It took me 19 steps.
Huh? It
Took me over 20 steps.
I only needed 18 steps.
Not bad. Looks like you're all familiar with the rules now. Then let's increase the difficulty. The next tower will be 5 layers tall. Now then, give it a shot.
Wait, there's more?
Well, since we're already here, why don't we
There
just
we
give it a
go.
try?
We got this kind of
Extra
tension.
layer shouldn't make it that much harder, right?
Wait, we could make this game. I'm ready.
What's going on? I've already moved over 30 steps, but I'm still not done yet.
I'm almost done. Looks like I'm the faster one this time. Done! It took me 35 steps.
What?
This pagoda stack toy is pretty fun to play with.
Good. We'll try it one final time. This time, we'll add 2 more layers, making 7 layers in total.
Dude, we should make this game. So we need to move this to this, then to this. However, we can move 1 step at a time. And the small one cannot be... Oh, so that means this, and then from here to this, and then this to this, and then this go back here. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Wait, no, this go back... Oh, wait. What? How the heck? Wait, what? Even I'm stuck. Look, these 2 pits are here. This one is bigger, so I cannot move. And you can only move 1 pole to... Wait, can you move from this pole to this pole? If it can, then this... If you move this to this, and I'll move this to that. This to this, and then we'll move this to that, and then move this to this big, and then we move this to this, and then we move this to this part, and then we move the whole stack to this part. And then we move this part to over here, and then we move the whole stack on.
Momdu, we've still got quite a few paper strips here. Why don't you give this a go as well?
Do you need that many steps for something this simple?
Madam Faruzan, allow me to try it as well.
You were looking at it quite seriously just now. If you want to test out your hypothesis, you'll just have to play and find out.
Got it.
Ah, we don't have enough paper strips left for you, Traveler. However, by the looks of things, you seem to have the game figured out.
Just
Why
about.
don't you guess what the lowest number of steps needed to solve a 7-layer pagoda stack is?
Okay, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's actually give it a shot. Let's, Okay,
Momdu,
well, we're back.
The one I recommended is here.
Alright, wait. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 layer. Yo, what up, Alex? Welcome to the stream, man.
So...
Yes.
Skip that part.
We've made many...
These early learn...
But if they're too...
So the design...
I remember that...
The contraptions...
I already
Now
passed
that
this
you mention
part.
idea.
Alright, okay, so if you're not sure what happened here, we're playing a game
you're
where
done
she
already?
created... Yeah.
Let me explain. These 3 thick lines represent 3 poles. These paper strips of varying lengths represent rings of different sizes. They can be slotted onto the poles and stacked up like a tower.
Well, that is easier to make than I expected.
That's very simple as well. You just need to shift the tower from this pole to another pole.
Isn't this
Okay,
a little...
yeah, we
Of
can
course.
do that.
It's like building a tower.
That sounds way...
Give it a try and you'll...
It's such a...
Momdu, let's...
Uh-huh.
Alright, let me see here. Oh.
And that's how you play this game. You can all give it a try. Let's see who's able to move the tower to another pole in the smallest number of steps.
7.
You called everyone here for such a simple toy?
It
Wait,
doesn't
stop.
look
Shut,
like
shut,
it'll
shut.
take that many steps.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, no, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28. Wait, only
Come on,
20.
we all
What?
promised to help Mr. Momdu.
Ugh, fine.
Wait, what? How? There's a bunch of steps.
Done.
Huh?
Not bad.
Wait, let me try the
Looks
fourth
like you're
one.
all familiar with the rules now. Then let's increase the difficulty.
Oh, I just realized.
Wait, well, since we're already here, an extra...
Oh, it's actually difficult than you thought it would be.
What's going on?
Done!
What?
This pagoda's good. We'll try it one final time. Mamdu,
Do you need that?
Madame Faruzan,
you were looking at it. If you want to test it.
Got it.
Ah. Why don't you guess what the lowest number of steps needed to solve a 7-layer pagoda stack is?
No way.
What a shame. You were close. However, you did well for someone seeing pagoda stack for the first time. Let's see how well they do then.
If I move this small ring, then the big one won't be able to go on.
I've lost count of how many steps I've taken.
This got a lot harder.
I solved it.
That many?
For every extra layer in the pagoda stack, the move order you need to consider becomes much more complex.
More accurately, it will require double the steps, plus 1 each time. The complexity of any given contraption isn't determined by the number of parts it has. The way the parts interact and the rules behind how it operates are important too.
Oh, I see. No wonder you emphasized in your notes that no contraption should ever be underestimated.
I see. So even a simple toy can become complex with the right set of rules.
That's right. The rules used for pagoda stack are the simplest kind when it comes to ancient contraption making techniques. I could spend some time picking out all those machines that do something similar and write you a reference book. Once that happens, you can give the volunteers the reference book and paper prototypes and find out which toy is the most popular.
Do you have any other toys?
Yeah! When can we play with them?
In about 2 days or so, I think. Anise, if you're free, can you help me with the illustrations for the reference book?
Of course.
2 days should be enough for us to find more volunteers. Then we can organize a huge conference here, at which we can announce which toy we'll be making. You'd be most welcome. We need more people to get a healthy range of opinions. The more, the merrier.
Thank you for coming here with me today.
Before I go, I need to go to the washroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. I was going to washroom, but then I figured out the game. However, I only been doing like 7-step my quite stuff already. But yeah, I will build this game. We need 3 poles and a bunch of rings.
I'll be going then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardis DI as quickly as I can.
Yeah, about Anis?
Anis? We haven't had much time to get to know each other, but she seems like a good kid. She's able to calmly figure out the basic principles behind something without being influenced by others. I'll do my best to teach her over the next few days. Still, how much she learns will really depend on her.
Her own extra student.
Well, her interest lies in the application of mechanisms. I do have some old knowledge to share, but if we think about the future, it's easier for her to learn the things she's interested in if she stays in Kasharawar. My research into mechanisms is, in a sense, a side effect of my research into ancient texts. If she becomes my student to learn how to make modern contraptions, it wouldn't benefit either of us in the long run.
I hadn't consider that yet.
However, if she develops an interest in deciphering ancient texts over these next 2 days, that would change things. If I successfully poach a student, those young punks at Haravatat will have one less reason to cut my budget. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
Yeah,
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anis's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
Simple and fun?
You're right. If no one understands the reference book, it doesn't matter how detailed it is. It's better to make it simpler and fun so that children will be interested in the subject. It'll also make it easier for me to recruit students in the long run. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account. See you in 2 days.
Okay. Well, this I was. That's really very difficult. I will try that. And I made a sheet of prototype. I'm literally just writing on it. Alright, I will do that. I will definitely do that.
You're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the academia shall say about it this time.
Oh.
And if we activate this little mechanism just like that, a Sumeru rose will appear at the top of the cane.
Oh, I see.
I thought it came out of thin air. It's amazing.
If the mechanism was bigger, you could make a rabbit appear, right?
Then you can't use a cane. Could you switch it out with a hat or something?
You're applying what you learned creatively. Not bad. Let's look at the next page. If you fold an origami bird like this, it'll fly further and more stably.
Whoa. You can make a mechanism using just a piece of paper?
Faruzan, I will need to learn a lot from you actually. I would like to make these toys.
The principles at play are even more important than the parts that make up a mechanism.
These are pretty cool. I'm tempted to try them out.
I'm not that interested in toys, but if they'll be beneficial for children's development...
Everyone, we have paper prototypes and craft materials that you can use to make your own toys. Come try them out.
This is such a well-prepared event. I'll give it a go.
But we want to play too!
It's fine. We have a lot of paper prototypes and craft materials. All feedback is also welcomed.
Oh, wait a second. I could make these toys out of... Like the...
Oh! My origami bird flew further this time!
I could make the stack all with Legos, I can make a toys.
Professor Faruzan, how can I make mine fly further?
Just Madam will do. Maybe in the future, you may indeed get the chance to call me Professor. You may wish to pay attention to these few details. Here, for example. All right, try it again.
Wow, it really did fly farther!
Madam Faruzan, will we learn origami at the Academia? Of course you will. If you become a researcher, you can explore any field you like to your heart's content. In the future, if you want, you can even become one of my students.
But Mom and Dad said that there are 6 Darshans in the Academia. Wait, was it 7? Which Darshan teaches about mechanisms in origami?
Well, in this case, it wouldn't be Haravatat.
I know. We need to choose Kisharawar.
Huh?
I want to attend Kisharawar in the future and fold even better origami birds.
I want to make even more awesome mechanisms!
Actually, the other Darshans do have their own specialties, too. For example, Haravatat specializes in... Pay attention, children. Children?
Look like these early learning sources of success.
How did this happen?
What if we end up in a Darshan we don't like? Does that mean that we won't get to learn about the things we do like?
No, that won't happen. Take me, for example. I'm a researcher from Haravatat, but I research mechanisms. The only person able to restrict your curiosity as a researcher is you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Huh. It's all right. You still have a long road ahead of you. Now, do you want to learn about some other machines? Let me tell you a story about pressure-based mechanisms and elemental monuments.
Dude, I need to try to make these toys in real life. Oh, look at that! So cute! The last of... I'm fine with it. You consider it. Aerobatic classes are interesting too. Dude, I'm making this toy in real life now. I have no chance. So that is... Alright, let's just see a different ending. Now we won't go with the simple and fun, we'll go with the complicated details.
I'll be going then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. You want to ask why I'm unwilling to join them, yes? Putting aside the fact that they're too full of themselves, I actually have no issue with their research methodologies and approach. After all, knowledge is either right or wrong. Superiority and inferiority do not come into the conversation. All researchers are just doing their best to shed light on the unknown in their respective fields of expertise. No matter what corner of the unknown they shed light on, it's a step forward for us all. Because I believe wholeheartedly in that principle, even if the others call my research useless, as long as the knowledge I gain from it is accurate, it could become useful in the future. In the end, useful and useless are concepts that shouldn't be used to evaluate knowledge. When I first started deciphering ancient documents, I didn't think about how it'd be useful to Kisharawar. That's why there's no need for me to join them to do useful research. I'd rather stay in Haravatat. It's much more convenient for me to access the materials I need for my research here. Still, the funding that Kisharawar has offered me is so hard to get in Haravatat. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the Academia.
About the collaborative project?
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anissa's help, 2 days will be enough for our work.
Accurate in detail?
You're right. Explanations are a core part of early developments, too. By using detailed and accurate illustrations, we can impart knowledge more effectively. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account.
Okay, so this should be a different ending now. Not gonna lie, I need to make these toys so bad now. Sounds so interesting. I'm interested. Alright, let's see.
Oh, you're here.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. To sum up, the 24 forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms were used in various ruins. All right, let's go to the next page. Now, I'll explain the base layer design of elemental monuments.
Look, I'm in class.
Are we done yet?
I don't understand any of it at all.
Are these really?
They sound a bit too dangerous to buy for children.
Oh.
Well, we've prepared paper prototypes for everyone. If you're interested in the mechanisms Madame Faruzan's talked about, you're more than welcome to try them out.
Oh, this is no fun.
I want to go home and play Genius Invocation TCG.
Forget it. I don't think anyone would be interested.
I should go home and take care of my children.
Only that guy's interested.
How did this happen? Forget about getting opinions from others.
I'm sorry. I think we miscalculated.
Must apologize.
No, you simply gave suggestions. I was the one who decided to follow through. I will find a way to make up for this error. Please, give me some time.
Excuse me, but are you the one who wrote this reference book?
Yes. Who are you?
Ah, you're that man Mountain who was in the crowd just now.
Do I stand out that much? Well, I guess I don't look like someone who'd have anything to do with toys. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kamal, the branch master of Sumeru's Adventurers Guild.
What's the branch master doing here?
I came to Port Ormos to visit some old friends. On the way over, I saw the booklet you were handing out, so I came to take a look. Can you print a few more copies of this booklet and sell them to the Adventurers Guild? Also, could you make full-fledged models of those paper prototypes and sell them to us as well?
What does the Adventurers Guild want with these toys?
You may see them as toys, but to adventurers who need to deal with all sorts of machines and contraptions within ancient ruins, this booklet is a true treasure. We have many members who can't read, so books are of little use to them. What they know of handling mechanisms has been learned solely through word of mouth. Even if the academia granted public access to all their books, there are people who can't use them.
Ah, and our booklet is practically all pictures.
Well, it is designed for children.
It might be a bit too difficult for children, but it's perfect for adventurers. Also, those paper strips, you called them paper prototypes? If you can make wooden versions for demonstration purposes, even the most illiterate person would be able to follow along and understand. If we can supply a model set for each branch,
so
and if
making
each
toys
adventurer
now.
carries a booklet with them, then ruin exploration will become much safer.
You really think so? I mean, yes. I always knew it. Knowledge will always be needed, one way or another.
Making models of contraptions for the Adventurers Guild? To be honest, that sounds like a good avenue to explore to me.
Could be an issue with the academia?
We'll probably have to send in a separate application, but it shouldn't be an issue. After all, this concerns safety during the exploration of ruins. It's a problem that the academia is actually trying to address as well.
Then let's cut to the chase and discuss the details of our first order. The amount we're offering to pay in advance is this much.
Oh, what the heck was that face? Oh, look at her. Oh, now that you find it used. Oh, that is the end. Where Faruzan hang out. Boom, 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 and boom. Now all quest we need left is this. Which, well, let's continue it. We're already done with Faruzan. Oh, let's continue this one. Wait, where's the puzzle? Oh crap, where was I? Was I here this time? I forgot where I was. down here? I hope I'm going the right way. I need Mona for this. Sorry, Barbara.
It is as the stars foretold.
Hope we're going the right way. We have pink on the wrong way. Oh, far out. Please tell me I'm going the right way. Yes, I'm going the right way. Oh my lord. Alright, let's try and finish this quest as well. Bye. Oh. Oh, wait a second. There we go. This way, please. Okay, there's the teleport on the other side. Is this how we get the chest though? Yeah.
I'll keep this close.
Oh crap, I knew it. What's this? Oh great, we need to go to the other side. Now it's not the time. No, switch back. There we go. Whoa. Oh, it was there the whole time. We get it.
Time to go.
And how do we get there? And we've been spotted. Leave me alone! This place, holy cow. I believe this should go in here. It's supposed to be a Faruzan, but it's different.
treasure is pretty exhilarating.
Mona, you one trick. Open this up. Not sure if we've been going in circles. The other way. Did it reach? Ow. It doesn't reach. How does that reach? Oh, wait a second. Doesn't reach. Open the gate. Wait, I want to test it. Why does it not reach there? If it not reach, then how do you open this? Reach. Ow. Stop it. Wait. Move that. There we go. I didn't know pyramids is huge. Dude, I love to visit pyramid, however, if it's this dangerous, I'm kind of scared of it. Leave me alone. This? Hold. Oh, okay, that's scary. Oh, there he is. I don't know what that is. Sweet. Time to go. Ow. Well, let's get out of here. Oh, yikes. Come on, quick, this way. Open the door. We need to open the door. Wrong way, this way. Last one? Oh. Oh my lord, what is... What's that? Thanks, I'm alright. Fly. Oh, that's a check. Don't
this
mind if I do.
an answer from this world?
Now I need to get back up. Mona the Speedster. That's actually look pretty cool though. Like an Illuminati or something. So you're asking if this is Faruzan stream, why am I doing this? Because I want to finish everything as fast as possible. Oh, way out! This was beneath the oh. We got each other. Turn out. Eden Trochilus. Oh, far out. Eee, don't hit me! I see there's a waypoint now. Why are there so many of you? Don't shoot me on thin air! Well, that should look pretty cool. Oh, shut the door. Serious? Forgotten mechanism? Well, we have to defeat it. Oh, fine. See you, crazy punk.
Fate is upon you.
One with wind and cloud.
Shake it after.
Windblade. The wind knows me.
The electro. I don't
Delve
have
into
the electro.
Think you can bully me? Shadows of fate, written in the stars.
Fallen leaves, adorn my
Shake it after.
Windblade.
Can't do anything with this. Oh, we can make a bloom though.
Let me scry.
One with nature. Time to get the clouds high. The birds. The wind knows me.
Fate is upon you.
Into the wind.
Shake it after. Delve into destiny.
That hurt.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
So stay down for a bit.
One with nature.
Shadows of fate.
wind.
Come on, I know you're here. Oh, he's gonna bloom soon.
Let me
Die. There we go. Thank you. Shiny object, what's it? Oh, the tree's fading. Or collapsing? The whole thing is collapsed. The whole tree collapsed. What the? Where's all the leaf go? Also, what is this? It's not the Ermine soul. Oh. Are you the mother of the Jinn? I am, but she's my friend. What's wrong, Jet? Does seem quite fishy. No, so where am I? Super sick. Is it the fight earlier? Is it because she couldn't be the chosen one? I'm sorry, Jed.
Is this...
How the main character comes on. Just get this first and this is not like a quest I need to see much. Doesn't die there. It's just simple. That makes sense. Oops.
order.
New punch knows it.
Time to go. With the wind!
Care for a dance?
Nope, nope, no dance, no dance. Oh, that looks scary. Escape Dentropolis. How many of you are there?
Take that!
Eek, that guy was coming. Oh, great. So I have to take you guys out?
Shadows of fate!
Where'd that guy come from? He was down there, wasn't he? Get there. You. Sorry.
A new punching bag.
How many of you are there?
Take that!
Look at them spinning around. One for you, bottle. Why is always it?
Let me scribe!
One with nature. Wind blade.
What? It was adder free. Was it the guy we were with? Did he betrayed us? Or was it the woman, like the big woman that we met, that jet? Hot jet? I don't know. I don't know, something with jet. Woman that we saw the first. Yes, there we go. Teleportation is one of the keys. This lady right here. Oh wait, her name's Babel. What an outfit that you needed. And you're on the way back. Do it at the feed. Why it's set up? She with us. give me a feel jet wish. Desert woman. Oh, wait a second. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the one of the yellow thing. You no idea what. What's up, boys and girls? Been a while. He's just so angry. I bear that in mind. Feel for you. I'm out here. Okay. What would those be? Do I play cards? Oh yes, I do. How did you know? No way. I'm down. Let's do it. Oh, this is insane! Wait, I didn't think we would duel here. Alright, I don't remember the rule much, but let's give it a shot. I haven't played this for a while now. The last time I played this was like... Two, please.
Let's go.
Oh, he played two only. Dice roll. None of these are what I need. Oh. Action face. Alright, what does this do? Batsuda.
No excuse for slacking!
Oh, he can heal? End round. Ow. Oh, is he gonna freeze, isn't he? Nice roll. Are you serious? On winery. There we go. So I won't get froze.
You can't hide.
Land round. Oh, I'm losing. I'm losing badly. Ugh. No.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
I can do it.
A switch. Sangando.
Mirror images reverse like
Oh, we're dying so badly. Oh, the dice stick. Why is it what? Oh, Dentro. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, that's work. Okay, that would work. Yes. I don't have bows, so suppose Yes.
Animal test 6308.
Mount. Oh. Who was sacrificed here? Sucrose. Sorry. End first. Oh, it's so close!
No mercy!
Heal! That does not help that much. Please. Oh, it's one over here. Only this guy to deal with.
Winter shall eventually come.
I'm scared, because if you deal much more damage than Kildilu, then I'm in a disadvantage.
No excuse for slacking!
Ah, that's what I just said.
Ready when you are.
Wait a second. I clutched! I knew that sword would come in handy.
Finished.
Holy heck, dude. I'm scared for my life or we lost. Oh, turn out I'm still the master of games cards after all. I kept thinking about card every time I closed my eyes. What would you do? Then we're not done yet. Hey, Babel. I don't know what you call you though, since you don't have a voice line. I'll call you Babel. Since my friend named Abel, I'll call you Babel. Oh. Surprise. Stamina. An idea. Here. And then we'll go back to Mondstadt. Piece of cake. 8 more of them. Haha. Well, that is today's stream, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the wow. What I just said. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. Let me just check.
Port Ormos? Now there's a place I haven't.
There we go. Oh, today's stream ends here. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Boop, boop, bye bye.